Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome along to MSC Challenge. This is round number 3, coming to you from the Meremere Drift Park, episode 5. And we are about to do your top 16 introductions. So we are going to start first, of course, with the man they call the Drift Fox, the number 1 qualifier today, scoring well over 90. Please make welcome Corbin Wilson. His opponent in the first round, huge support online for this lady who is an emerging drift talent. Please make welcome Yun Lu. He looks like he's feeling the heat over there. He's covering his head. He's taken the bumper off. He's taken the bonnet off. He's got some temperature issues, but apparently he has the best calves in pit lane. Please make welcome the Sultan, Aaron Habib. Against him, the long-haired threat that is, for Wild Style and Fair Lady Garage, Trent Abina. He's pretty laid back at the moment. He's looking pretty chill, but he's had 2 very strong qualifying results. Please make welcome the Psycho, Ryan Murdoch. Swinging for the fences up against him in the BMW. He's about 7 feet tall, I reckon. Sits in the back seat of the car. Please welcome the nut, Jaden Pasticcio. For Landmark Homes in the BMW, we know he comes to life when it gets to the battle stages. Please make welcome IA Motorsport, Isaac Aldridge. I'll wait for my live stream feed to blow up as the Mud Babies family makes welcome Gio himself, GK, Giovanni Kimitonga. Qualifying in position number 2. He is second on points at the moment. He is in the Wuro fighter. Please make welcome Jason Wu. Did the wildest thing I've ever seen last week and ended up in a place I've never seen before. Please make welcome David Air Chen. Also representing the Drift Academy, and apparently wants the day off on Monday, Jason, if he wins. Please make welcome Leo the Ninja Lee. For D-Spec Racing Resendong Hotels in the Nissan Skyline, please make welcome the Baiju Master himself, Michael Tang. I want to see if he's hulking up. Is he mad? Is he a little bit red in the face? Just give him a little nudge. Just give him a little nudge. I can see you looking at me. I can see. Hopefully he's mad. I want to see him pissed off this afternoon. Please make welcome Tyler West. I love this name. We got it last week when it was given over the live stream. Please make welcome for 2K's Drift, the Vanilla Gorilla, Hayden Canters. Next to him, of course, teammate, stablemates, currently riding that wave of form. Please make welcome for 2K's Drift, Shane King. And last but certainly not least, in the yellow machine for Landmark Homes also, please make welcome Blair Gilman. All right, so that is your top 16, ladies and gentlemen. They're about to fire up and move into battles. No skids, please, gentlemen and ladies. Make your way to the start line in an orderly manner and we'll be underway shortly. I'm glad you're happy with the pronunciation out there in live stream land. I didn't think it was too bad an effort. I'm quite scared of drinking this coffee that just arrived to me. I'm not sure what's been put in it, so... Okay, so we'll just take a look at the battle tree as it comes up on the screen. So, of course, the number 1 qualifier has, number 1 qualifier there is Corbin Wilson. He has Yun Lu in the first round. Then we have Aaron Habib up against Trent Abina. We have Ryan the Psycho Murdoch and Jaden Pasticcio, and we have Isaac Aldridge and Geo in the left-hand side of the tree. Jason Wu up against David Chen, and Leo Lee against Michael Tan, and all D-Spec Racing Car Drift Academy brackets. So Kane's going to be busy over there in the pits fixing stuff. Then we've got Tyler West, Mr. West, up against Hayden Canters, and Shane King against Blair Gilman. So I think Shane King, Blair Gilman shapes up as a really, really interesting battle here as we get into the 16. So thank you, Jay, for the coffee. I'm going to run an online sweepstake as to whether I should actually drink this coffee or whether I might end up asleep somewhere. Oh, a latte with an almond milk caramel squirt. Was it like that before or after you picked it up? So judges are ready. We have in the office today Sky Zhao, Robbie Nishida, and Tux. Are you gentlemen doing our usual multilingual introductions, or are we sticking with the English today? Robbie, I mean, you did tell us you could speak fluent American. I thought that was quite nice of you. Sky, I'm not sure whether you're going to welcome we have some Chinese viewers, so we do have a microphone there, so I think maybe while we're getting the cars ready, Sky can do our official Chinese welcome. You can do it now, Sky. No audio, so we'll try this one.
Alright, this is a bit better. 欢迎大家来到 MSC Challenge 2024 2024。今年的比赛非常的精彩，可以看见很多厉害的车手，尤其是去年、前年的冠军都在今年的比赛里面。而且现在的形势是，第一名的 Coben 和第二名 Jason 基本上都是今年冠军的 contender， 所以希望大家可以继续努力，把今年的比赛发挥到更精彩。
And what's your Chinese like, Robbie? Any good, or would you prefer to speak to American?
你好吗?
That's all we're getting? Me soy Dora? That's all you've got? That's all you got? Tux? Anything else? What do we usually say? Keske? Keske, of course, is a great friend of the series. Sometimes up
you want to do it in Japanese, mate?
Hope you enjoy our little voice break here while we get ready for Corbin Wilson and Yun Lu. So, if you're out there in live stream land, you going to do a Japanese introduction? Here we go.
はい、皆さん、ご覧いただきありがとうございます。MSC チャレンジニュージーランドラウンド3、ここメレメレ、サーキットですね、からお送りしておりますが、ラウンド3白熱ベスト16の、戦いをご覧いただきたいと思いますので、楽しみに皆さん見てください。そして、テルヤ君から一言。いや、今日はね、かなり天気が良くて、熱い戦いが見れるんじゃないかなと思いますので楽しみにしています。よろしくお願いします。
Alright, so quickly translated, he said good luck to the drivers and we're going to have some, I'm just making that up now. He said it's a nice weather out and thank you for coming out everybody and enjoy the show and good luck to the drivers.
So those are the three wise men for the afternoon, Tux, Robbie and Sky Zhao. So we should now be back to a feed on the track of Corbin Wilson and Yun Lu. Just scrubbing the tyres. If you are not familiar with the way MSC works, all of these drivers are on 235 wide radial tyres only, no semi-slicks are allowed. Corbin Wilson is the current leader on points. Chasing him hard is Jason Wu. Where is Joe? Joe calls herself Robbie from Timu, so Joe was here for the first 2 rounds, filled in, did a great job as a judge, and then got back behind the wheel last week of her car down at Summer Bash, and I think has now elected to retire for the rest of the year. Hello, Jordan Joyce tuned in. Jordan, should I drink this coffee? Is it going to be safe? You give me your expert opinion. I'm not sure. Hello, Tamsin over there in the pits. Gisborne Powerades on this afternoon if Corbin stands on the podium again. Alright, here we go, away from the line. Will be Corbin Wilson accelerating, winds the lock on. Yuen's just sort of trying to do what she can here, but really struggling to even initiate this roll around the track. And it's going to put an interesting, I suppose, spin on the scenario for the Wilson team in terms of what do they do here in chase. So I'm sure Sean will have had a chat with Corbin before he came out for this battle. Last thing he'd want is to find himself in the wrong position. Where is the coffee from? It's a mobile coffee with a special shot in it, apparently. So this will be Yuen's lead. I tell you what, girls, if you're out there, girls in motorsport, smash the heart for Yuen right now. Ladies who are watching, smash the heart for Yuen right now. Just give her that little bit of love. So Corbin didn't have to do a lot there because that first run was pretty much a 10-0, so I don't think that one will be... so this is interesting. So the judges appear to be debating whether we have potential inactive chase, talking about the 3 to 6 car length rule. So that would probably see us look at it like a 10-0-0-10 type scenario, which would see it one more time. But I don't know if it is going to go that way or not. We haven't traditionally run that rule, but it is unanimous there. Corbin Wilson gets the win. Corbin goes through. Corbin Wilson goes through. So I will just, judges, just for purposes of clarity, are we going to bring in the inactive chase maybe from like top 4 onwards or something if we were to see that there, maybe? Robbie's nodding. Robbie's going to get... Now, if you weren't with us this morning, you would have missed me talking about the fact that Robbie added up how many battles he's actually judged, and it's a little bit north of 5,000 at the moment. So I think he's looking to get critical this afternoon. He's looking to improve driver standards, apply his wisdom and knowledge. And the only way you can do that really is by applying quite harsh standards to each and every battle. I think maybe they forgot to put all the cable ties in Trent Abina's bumper. I'm pretty sure the bumper's coming off the back of Trent Abina's car this time. Hello, Shiloh Jackson. Naz tuned in as well. A jump there from Trent, not wanting to give Aaron any space with the much faster car. Trent Abina just being a pest here in the chase position. Abina not holding back here against a much more powerful car. Trent Abina right on the door there, in the pocket. Abina perhaps did miss a couple of the zones there. Could have got a little bit wider. Aaron Habib opening up a nice lead run there for Trent Abina to come right up. Did he get out to the 3rd zone there? Just missed it, probably shortcutted slightly. But solid chase effort there from Trent Abina, and that will put some pressure on Aaron Habib. Hopefully his calves don't get stuck on the accelerator like he said from before. Trent's, I think, just checking that rear bumper to make sure it is safely attached so that it doesn't come off under Aaron's front wheels or anything like that. Yeah, I did like Trent's chase there, but he did. I have seen Robbie be quite harsh in past for not getting out to the zones, so we may, where possible, try and go to the judges if there is anything that looks a bit odd. Aaron's had a huge straight line. Aaron Habib's basically got out of drift there just as they came out of that first zone. And that is going to put pressure on there. Abina got out to the 4th zone as well. Aaron Habib's had a massive straighten up here, I think, if you have a look at the replay. I think the judges will definitely cast their eyes over this. It looked like Aaron came out of zone number 1, found himself in the wrong place at the wrong time. And then he has definitely come up short as well on that 4th zone. So, Mr. Abina Is that going to be enough? Isaac Aldridge tuned in. I think, are you supposed to be driving? Are you just watching from on the wall or what? Just waiting for the drivers to give me a winner. As we look at this replay again, so they're looking at them side by side there to see who had better proximity, see who made most of the zones. The judges too tend to be quite critical if you are a long way off the prescribed qualifying line. So the judges just going backwards and forwards here a little bit. So the call is a one more time. Call is a one more time. Unable to separate there. Both drivers making mistakes on their leads. So we go one more time. So I'm just trying to simplify sort of the feedback that's coming from the judges. They are entitled to change tyres between runs if they need to. I think Trent should be okay because he's got about 30 horsepower in that car, but Aaron has about 900 if he wants it, so he may need a change. We'll just wait and see here what the drivers elect to do. So is Aaron's going to pull up and take his lead. Aaron Habib, you can see, has the much faster car, but he's missed zone 1 on his lead. Trent Abina just about beeline that rear tail light of Aaron Habib's car. Abina again bringing the noise in the chase. Trent Abina up on the door again. Oh, who fed him the angry pills for lunch? What did Trent have for lunch? Someone let me know. Hot and spicy. Boys are out to prove a point today. There was a lot of talk during the week about actually who was putting marks on Aaron's door. Looks like it's going to be Abina first. Yep. Hello Kathleen Elizabeth. Hello Joshua Gibson. Kelsey watching from the pits. Abina gets out to it. Yeah, he gets out to it. Trent Abina, nice. Oh, Aaron's car stalled. Aaron's car has stalled, and he's come out of it. Mechanical there for Aaron Habib. Car just lost all drive, and you heard it almost like a pop. And it has shut down. Aaron Habib, incomplete there. Car lost all drive and didn't make the rest of the zone. And it's just going to, is he going to roll it round or is he going to stop? But pretty self-explanatory there as Trent Abina gets the call. Trent Abina goes through and he will battle Corbin Wilson. So we'll have Corbin from Wish against the real Corbin. So a very important announcement as we're about to welcome our next driver out. So the RJM on the door is actually Ryan McCook. It is not Ryan Murdoch, it is Ryan McCook. Who's a plumber, who's also up here as Ryan's spotter. So RJM Plumbing for all of your plumbing needs. So when Sky installs the sauna and spa pool here at the track, that'll be you doing that job, yeah? Yeah. So here we go. David Murdoch tuned in. Shelley Francis tuned in. Ryan always, it blows me away how much support Ryan has on the live streams. A lot of people supporting this young man. He's got, he's a very strong contender for the Jakey Award, the most improved. Has 2 top 4 qualifying results so far. Isaac Aldridge tuned in and cheering for Jaden the Nut. Dana Pasticcio put himself in completely the wrong place there. Just overshot. He was real shallow, and then ended up right up the inside of Ryan Murdoch. Ryan Murdoch misses 4. But Pasticcio there had to get right out of the drift on just exiting that first lane because he was sitting right on the inside of the corner, I think. Didn't really leave himself anywhere to go, and then Ryan Murdoch able to close out 3, but then he did miss 4. So I'm just looking over at what Ryan's texting him to see if there's any great insight here. This is spotting 101 at a development level. What does it say here? Keep it safe. Keep it safe is the instruction. I'm not sure, as a driver though, how do you find time to look down at your phone? Is that something you do just to give yourself a couple of seconds just to catch your breath? I'm not sure he listened to your text message, to be fair, but nice job, young fella. Nice job, Ryan Murdoch. A lot of fans out there in live stream land. I completely think he ignored your text message, by the way. I don't think he didn't listen to you at all. He's here to prove a point. You might have heard me say on the live stream earlier, I sort of put the call out during the week and said, who's going to win? And he was the only guy who came back and said, I'm going to win. And I kind of like that, right? Like, set yourself a goal and go for it. If you want to develop and you want to get better as a driver, the only way you'll do it is out there on the track. We're just waiting for the judges to review here. And we have a decision, and going through it is Ryan Murdoch, number 9. Ryan Murdoch, number 9, goes through, and he is into the top 8. So next up we have Isaac Aldridge and Giovanni Kumitonga, GK. This will be fun. If you're out there in live stream land and you're a GK fan, smash the thumbs up right now. If you're a GK fan in live stream land, smash the thumbs up right now. Isaac is definitely a battle specialist though. Isaac is a guy who knows how to put it right on the door. For Gio, this is really competition outing number 2 because obviously the first time he was here the day ended quite early. We saw him last time and he went to the top 8. So top 4 would be his goal today, I would have thought. So already through we have Corbin and Trent and Ryan Murdoch. Really interested to see how the judges view this one. I won't make too many comments about it, but I think it'll be interesting to see how the judges view this. We'll let them run the chase run first. Not sure if there's a wheel off there or not. I think that's what the judges were looking at, right on the outside of the track, and has that line potentially impacted the chase driver whatsoever. Congratulations, Ryan Murdoch. Hello, Robin Shannon, Benji Arakura. Let's go Gio. Kayla, let's go Gio. Jen, let's go Gio. Massive gap now. This is... What happened there? Isaac Aldridge sitting way back. Now, Robbie Nishida already brought up earlier whether he was going to look at an inactive chase potentially. Oh, has he just bumped off the edge of the track there, Gio, young fella? Got real wide there. There's a real big gap there, though, between the chase and lead car right at the start. And is it a jump or what is it? I'm just looking back. So judges are asking for a look just at the GK lead. There is a wheel off just at the end there, right before the end of the section. So So judges wanting to go back right to the start. I think what they're trying to work out here is potentially has he jumped the start? I think is what. No, what looks like Willie's. I mean, I think I saw Willie's hand there. So Willie looked like he gave it, and then there's a massive, like almost. It is that debatable thing, right? I hate that in development, but it is that kind of debatable. Like if you're not being forced to chase, then you can kind of drive back up to the back of the car. So it almost makes me think we might see a one more time or something like that. But I don't know. I don't know how the judges will see that. Are they going to call or? So the call is for Isaac. Isaac goes through. Isaac Aldridge gets the win. Judges, can you explain that there? Is there anything that we need to know about that one, or is it pretty clean cut?
So in the first half of the run, obviously when Gio was chasing, he spun out, and then that's pretty much a mistake that's very hard to recover. In the second run, everywhere was pretty safe, except Isaac has a massive gap from Gio off the line. So we're just checking if Gio jumped the line or what happening with Isaac, just in case we're not missing everything. So we check a couple of replays and make sure everything is okay. But we would like to see in a chase situation, even though the other driver had a spin, the driver could a reasonable chase. That's what we're looking for.
Okay, so I'm not sure how much of that you guys kind of heard, but regardless, Isaac gets the call and moves on, and Gio will take that one as a learning experience, having spun out on his initial chase. So we now go to Jason Wu, the Wuro fighter, up against David Chen, the all D-spec battles. So the only thing we know out of this is no matter what, Kane's going to be fixing something. So we have one side of the tree set. It is Corbin and Trent and Ryan and Isaac. David Chen has put himself completely in the wrong place there. Now that she's tuned in on the live stream, we do have people asking where Judge Joe is. So Joe's in the chat box. She can answer where she is. I'm assuming she's probably at home with a cold gin or something, a few snacks, maybe just watching some drift action. So we're just watching Jason Wu and David Chen. So nice and tidy there from Jason. David really struggling to hit the prescribed marks, and not 100% sure that that car is that happy today. Be a pretty easy call, I would have thought, with Jason Wu going through. So 1 and 2 on the points stay in. So this is going to give us a really clear picture after today of who is in with a shot at the podium tomorrow and who isn't. Yeah, I can't look. So I can't. So hang on, so I can see some of you guys trying to walk in from outside. If you're not actually with a team, we don't actually have a spectator permit. If you're not part of a race team, we do actually need you to stay behind the fence. Otherwise, unfortunately, some people could come and shut us down. So we're not permitted for spectators. Everyone who is here is actually either a staff member or is part of a team. It's a health and safety thing. It's part of our insurance. Sorry, I could just see other people looking to follow you guys in as well. So I just want to make sure that that doesn't happen. So that's why we do that, okay? Just to keep things fair for everyone. Leo Lee with a big jump that unsettled the car and it just about threw him off the track. Now what's happened to Michael Tang there? Did that car shut down? Now Lee, this is really interesting because Leo Lee had some quite big issues, but then Michael Tang's car has not completed the section of the power, so it sounds like it's running on about 7 cylinders or something. That is not a good sound. Oh yeah, so the reason I explained it is here, it's a health and safety thing. It's to do with insurance, and we'd hate for one of our drivers to have an incident and then not be covered because we had people on the premise who are not supposed to be here. The guys in the yellow vests are all covered because they're media, so they're fine. So they're all bulletproof because they're in bulletproof vests. That's what the bright yellow and the orange are for. Now, Mr. Zhao, Kane said to me that you told him that all you have to do is put tyres and put oil in these cars, but that car's been a lot of work over the past couple of days, is that right?
Yeah, the blue R34, he off track and came back and somehow damaged the subframe. So Kane and Dylan, big up to them. They've been working all night and got the car back and running. So yeah, the car looks good. Now it's on the line.
Alright, that's all you can ask for. Car looks good, car's on the line, so Michael Tang will battle another day. I'm genuinely intrigued to see how the judges call this afterwards. So I have my view, but I want to see whether it lines up with what you guys think. So Michael Tang's car, I think, is probably struggling. But then Leo Lee struggled intensely on that first lap to even really get it to drift. So I think Tang's car will... It's always fun when you see the judges just shake their heads like that was not pretty either. Like sometimes you're judging like not good versus not good, and I mean that in the nicest possible way. But it is a development series, and sometimes these things happen. So we'll wait and see what the call is here. The first half of it's the second half of the D-Spec racing cars battles between the Drift Academy graduates, Michael and Leo. Leo, of course, works for Jason, so he wants the day off if he beats his boss. Now, how are we going? Where are we going here, judges? So that's basic. So is it fair for me to say that was just ugly? Yeah. So it's just ugly versus ugly, and we go one more time. So ugly versus ugly, and it's one more time. So did you actually, out of interest, did you call the first battle like was it a 0-0 because it was like an incomplete and then versus someone out of drift? Is that basically what happens? And then kind of a 5-5 the next time around? Is that sort of a rough summation of what it would look like? Yeah, pretty close. Not the chase stopping may have been caused by the lead going off too, but it almost happened at the same time, but it wasn't really. Yeah. It's really hard to tell that it was the car's fault or not. And also when they switched around, most of the runs pretty much the lead wasn't so good. The chase wasn't really. Yeah. So Robbie just giving an explanation there that. In the first run, obviously, we had a car that didn't complete its lead run to its full abilities. and that may have had an impact on the chase car coming out of drift as well. So basically 0-0 and then a 5-5. So this is Tyler West. Hopefully he is grumpy this afternoon. And he's up against Hayden Canters. Big old wasp sticker on the door. So we do have, okay, so we have a 5-minute timer running on Leo Lee. We have a 5-minute timer running on Leo Lee. He has called his competition time out. So let's see what we get out of Tyler West. Now Tyler West is in a good position at the moment in the overall series points, as is Shane King, who's also at the same side of the bracket. Tyler West nice and wide. This is the Tyler West I love. Great job out front there by Mr. West. Nice lead run there, opening the door up for Hayden to try and catch up, close up that door, get some more proximity. Now look at it. It is a development series, right? These guys, in most circumstances, have not done a lot of competition drifting in the past. They haven't got huge amounts of battle experience, so they do what they can. We're in the top 16, so these things happen, right? There is quite a big difference between some of the cars, so I wouldn't expect them to be right on the door just at this point in time. Just turns it around and up the bank he goes. So Hayden Kent is just unfortunately getting a little bit excited there, turning it around, hooks the tyre into the dirt, turns him around, and that will be an incomplete for him. And that will see Mr. West go through into the top 8. I already called that, so I wasn't waiting for you guys. I thought it was pretty self-explanatory that Tyler was going to go through there. The other guy was parked on the bank there, so tough way to exit competition there for Hayden Canters, parking it up on the bank. So Leo Lee has got how long to go on his timer? Or is the timer stopped? Is Leo Lee ready to go again, or is he... Oh, it looks like, I think I can see him. Yeah, he is at the staging lane, so we'll just do a quick clean up there. There's Damo and the famous calves. Look at those legs. Damo from Damo's Diggers. Always here doing great things. Apparently he might be competing next time we do maybe Knockout Kings or MSC. Is it true that did Damo do the first one though? Was Damo part of the first MSC? Yeah. Then retired after that. That was his peak. Hit the peak and just gave up. Alright, so we're now at Shane King, Blair Gilman. So Shane needs a win here. We've got the one more time. Leo Lee and Michael Tang to come first, then we go to Shane King and Blair Gilman. Now that will be an important battle for Shane King in terms of staying in touch for the overall season podium. It's quite. One of my great joys when I do this MSC rounds 3 and 4 is watching Robbie's doodles on the pad as he judges, because Robbie draws on his pad as part of his process just to stay in the zones. It's quite fascinating just to watch what he draws over his shoulders. As we see Leo Lee and Michael Tang for the second time. That's better there from Leo Lee. Michael Tang going to have some work here to do. If Leo Lee can hold us on the track, this is easily the best run we've seen from Leo Lee all day. Now, where was that run in qualifying? Like, that was a solid run there from Leo Lee. Where was that earlier? Let's put the pressure right on Michael Tang. Hello, Brendan White tuned in. Some of your media would like to know where the information on the D1NZ media stuff is, just so you know. Those are those grumpy guys in the high-vis vests. They want to know where their media information is. I'm just passing that on behalf of some grumpy road cones. Leo Lee's been led really shallow there by Michael Tang up front. And nowhere there to go. Both of them missed zone 1. Both of them have missed 2. Both of them have missed 3. Both of them missed 4. That is not a pretty lead run at all there. I think did he hit second zone maybe? I think he missed 1. Did he get it out to 2? So he got 2, but then he's missed 3, and then he's missed 4 as well. So Leo Lee's lead run was great. Too much Baiju, too angry. Drive 99%, not 120. So that will be a call there for 12, which is Leo Lee. Leo Lee through to the 8, and I think that's his first time in the 8, isn't it? That's his first time beating. So he's got to battle his boss now. He's got to battle his boss, Jason, for a day off. So if he wins, he gets a day off on Monday. Or if he loses, he loses his job. That's what Sky said. Sky said, if he wins, he loses his job. Alright, so here we go now with Shane King. So, as you heard me say earlier, this run is very important for Shane King to stay in touch with the overall podium. But Blair Gilman, certainly a driver who was capable of going all the way to the podium, and he made the podium last year at round 4. So those of you who enjoy limit bashing, you'll enjoy this one for Shane King. Mason Blackler, let's go Shane King. Tim Fastenage tuned in as well. Jake will be there somewhere as well. I'm still gonna. What do we doodle this? What's this one? This is a Catator. Catator, Minotaur. Got it? What is it? I don't even know. It's yeah, it's like a half horse, half cat thing. Shane King, is he going to get it out there? Shane King is flying into that tree, but here comes Blair Gilman. This is a solid drive here from both. Neither of them backing up. Shane King opening the door up, delivering the lead run that Blair Gilman needs for the chase. Both of them missed 3, both of them shallow on 4. Really aggressive between 1 and 2, but then 3 and 4 just not quite as tidy as they should have been. Let's go Blahu Mo. I don't even know who that is. It's going to put some pressure on there. Blair Gilman certainly didn't hold back. So watching this over the shoulder of the judges, so if you're spotting over on the fence, I can tell you that the judges are being quite critical if you are not reaching the requested qualifying zone. So if you're not getting out to all 4 of those boxes, they are marking that relatively harshly for not delivering that chaseable lead. So that is what they are looking for, that real chaseable lead that enables the proximity that we want to see. So do we have who's, now that looks like Blair has called, I think Blair's called a comp 5, has he? Yeah, I can see Isaac running back to the pits there. Isaac's still in his race suit, still in his Hans device. Is that Jaden? Yeah, Jaden's running as well. So Jaden and Isaac are both driving, but they're also both now running towards Blair's car to try and get that back out for the second half of the battle. Judges, are we waiting, or are we moving on to the top 8? Are we waiting for the 5? We are going to wait because it does complete the bracket, so we're not going to move forward. Okay, so perhaps we can have a look at the tree as it sits at the moment. If we can bring that up, that'll give you an idea of who's already locked themselves in. So there we are. So as it stands at the moment, we have Corbin Wilson has gone through over Yun Lu. Trent Abina has taken out Aaron Habib. Ryan Murdoch got the win over Jaden Pasticcio. And Isaac Aldridge got the win over GK. Jason Wu went through. Leo Lee went through. And Tyler West has gone through already, and he will battle the winner of Shane King and Blair Gilman. So there was just a brief lag there, but we have now got the top 8 up on the screen. So Corbin, Trent, Ryan, Isaac, Jason versus Leo. So that depends. That battle will have an impact on who's employed on Monday. And Tyler West, Mr. West, grumping up, and he will battle against the winner of Shane King and Blair Gilman once Blair comes back out, having just taken his 5. So we can't move forward just because this is a conclusion of a bracket. So we might just have a quick breather here. Just hang out with us. We just got some quick battery changes going on, so we'll probably just leave you on the screen that we're on for now, and we'll be back with you shortly. So if anyone does know what's actually going on there with the Blair Gilman car, if you could let us know in the chat box on the stream, that way everyone knows what's going on here. We've got the timer running. We're at about 2:45 at the moment. See if that car's going to come back out. Looks like everyone's pretty... car's moving now, so should be good. Is that Tyler West carrying a pry bar or something over there? What are you going to do, just whack it or something? Fuse, I think that's what you mean, Kelsey. Fuse. Ryan Murdoch for most improved. I am still taking your votes for most improved for the Jakey Award, the giant bottle of Lynx Africa. So normally we would have the drone fly over there and look at the pits, but I think the batteries are suffering in the heat today, so they've got slightly impacted flying time, so we need to keep them flying just for over the drift battles. Something to do with a fuse and overheating. Let's hypothesize and say maybe it was a fuse that may have blown, that maybe the electric fans or something weren't running. That sounds smart enough for me for now. Well, Shane King isn't going to hold back here. Blair Gilman, he's going to take it. They're both going to go right out to the outside. Nice and fast for both drivers here. A little bit of a gap there between the two drivers, but both drivers are aggressive. Gilman gets out to zone 2. He's created a bit of a gap now. Gilman driving away here. King getting left behind. Blair Gilman doing a great job out front. Blair Gilman got all 4 zones there. So this is why the judges, I think, wanted to keep this fresh in their minds, just to make sure that they were completely clear on what they were looking at. I'm just looking over their shoulders at the moment as they take a look at the replay. You guys out there in live stream land can let me know what you think as well in terms of who you think wins. There we go. Oh, there we go. John, thank you, John OG. Blair's car blew a fan relay. So maybe I am smarter than I look. Thank God for that, because if I was as dumb as I looked, I'd be in some serious trouble. Ryan Murdoch for the Parsnip Award. RFB. What's Robbie, Sky and Tux debating? Probably going to come down to who's made slightly more mistakes, maybe. Who's... okay, so we have a one more time happening. It is a unanimous one more time, so we're going one more time. What's Robbie drawing? Now he's drawing a D-Spec logo and a little chimpanzee with a comb over. I think that's what it is. Is that what it is? Oh, no, it's Sky. Is that Sky? It's Sky. He's drawing Sky. He's got mini Sky. If you turn the face the other way, it'd make him more grumpy looking. Less smiley. Now draw Tux. Now do Tux. What more... turns it round. Blair Gilman turns it round, coming out of the zone just before the end of the judge section. He's really attacking up to that point. May have been slightly at a disadvantage. I think he came up short on zone 3 maybe, and then just tried to make a dive down the inside and overshot, and then maybe turned it round rather than making contact. So Bruce is, I think we're all ready to go. We're just waiting for the judges. Ready to go? Yeah, I'm ready. So we can send them on Launchmaster Willie's instructions. Willie, fantastic job as always. Our Master of Ceremonies on the line. Nothing. Shane King sweeping up wide. Just out of that 1 into 2. So I think there'll be a notable separation between the cars between zones 1 and 2. So I think Shane King was closer, but then he kind of drops back here, and then you can see Blair accelerates away here, creates a big gap, which Shane didn't quite. It's hard to tell from that shot whether Shane's carrying much angle through that one. But then, of course, we had Blair loop the first time around, so he was at a big disadvantage. Is it going to be enough to force another one more time, or are we going to have a call here? So somebody yelling from the pit wall one more time, but I think you might be pushing excrement uphill, potentially. So the call is made, and it is Shane King going through. Shane King goes through. There's some happy people down on the Waikato. So we have our top 8 locked in, and we will see Corbin Wilson and Trent Abena first. So it's Corbin versus Corbin. One's from Wish. Sorry, Corbin's car versus Corbin's car, and one's from Wish. Trent's not from Wish. So battle tree up now, so we do have it locked in, and we have Corbin Wilson against Trent Abena. We have Ryan Murdoch versus Isaac Aldridge, Jason Wu versus Leo Lee to see who's employed on Monday, and Tyler West against Shane King. Somebody text Jason to see if he's actually going to fire Leo if he beats him. Sky will. He's working Christmas Day now. There's a horrible joke in that, but I'm not going to make it. We won't do that. We won't do that. We're going to do, so just before we move into our top 8, of course, if you like what you're seeing here today and you want to give the gift of drift to somebody who has absolutely everything, then you can log on to the Drift Academy website and you can book to give the gift of drift. Half and full days available. It's arrive and drive, so they provide you with absolutely everything you need: helmet, overalls, gloves, tuition, etc. You can start off doing sort of donuts, figure eights, etc., and then progress to doing work out on the track, depending on how fast you progress and whatever you'd like to do. So give the gift of drift for Christmas. The Drift Academy International, of course, supporters of the MSC Challenge, and many of the Academy graduates are now part of the MSC Challenge. So we are just remarking the track at the moment, so a good chance to grab a bit of water, or for anyone else out there in the live stream land, maybe grab yourself some water, grab yourself a go and have a slash, or do whatever you need to do, and we'll be back with the top 8 as soon as we remark the track. So track marking is redone, judges are ready, so we'll be underway very shortly with Corbin Wilson and Trent Abena. Be a lot of support, no doubt, out there for both drivers. So does Corbin Wilson go to the 4 again, or does Trent Abena grab a spot in the top 4 for the first time? That would certainly upset the points table if Corbin Wilson is not able to make it through. Corbin Wigglesworth tuned in. I think you've been here for pretty much every live stream broadcast we've done, cheering for Corbin. Usually have a few Trent Abena fans tune in as well and support the man behind the wheel of the Z. Supported by Bold Graphics, Wild Style, NZKW, Scales, etc. I did manage to read the sponsors off before, but that was before I smashed the side skirts off it. So I think we're just maybe waiting for the drone to take flight. $50% off everything at Scales if Trent wins. Okay, there you go. Don't know if that's true, but you can go in and put it on John OG's tab. Oh, he hits him! Trent Abena hit him, he tagged that front wheel, and that sent Corbin Wilson off the side there. He just tagged that steering wheel, and it's bent it the opposite way to where it should be, I think. That's going to need a bit of a check. I'd be very surprised if any of the arms in the front of that are very straight. So you could see what Trent Urbino was trying to do there as he tucked up the inside, but it just made contact straight away with the front left wheel. Is it straight enough? Damo's just going to have a look there. Maybe just check that the bumper's still securely attached. You wouldn't want that coming off and getting stuck under a wheel. See if Corbin's happy with it. I see Sean over on the start-finish line there, so he'll give it I'd imagine he'll give it a quick itometer and just make sure that he's happy with the way things are looking, because you are entitled to do a quick safety check if you are contacted by another driver. See Sean just giving him some instructions here, just saying wind the wheel from lock to lock, make sure you're happy with it. Looks like he is. Speedway driver's right, he'll be fine, he'll just send it. I almost feel like that's a slightly annoyed Corbin Wilson driving. I've never really seen him drive a little bit angry, but I feel like maybe he didn't appreciate that the first run, maybe. Is there any rule on a feint entry? No, I don't think so, because we have seen a number of drivers sort of take that approach today, so I haven't seen anyone marked down for it yet. I think the call was pretty quick there straight away. Yeah, Corbin Wilson gets the win. Number one, Corbin Wilson goes through to the 4, and Trent Urbino on the trailer. I think it was simply a case of probably the lower horsepower car playing a game to try and keep up with what he thought would be a faster car. Found himself trapped on the inside there, and it just contacted the steering wheels of the Wilson car, sent it off the track, and from there's no real there's not really any other way you can score it, right? Because if you make contact with someone and you send them off the track to the point where they make a where they end up with an incomplete, then effectively either you have to be adjudged at fault or they do. So right, Ryan, spotter for Ryan. Twin brothers or whatever, separate at birth, a bit like Brennan and Dale, step-brother kind of thing. Weird vibe going on. Did you tell him just to send this one, or is there any instructions? Because he ignored you completely last time, so... No instructions, just go with the flow. It's what Ryan's been doing all day. I think I'd like to see him in the 4 again. I think maybe he could be on for that podium. I think he's feeling good, so... Isaac is a real hard charger in battles though, so he is going to have his work out. Murdoch is looking real smooth though. My favourite sliding... Oh, he's put a wheel off! Wheel off in the dirt! Wheel off in the dirt! Rips the wheel off. Now, was that the pressure coming from Isaac there, or did he just overdrive that little... I think he just overshot it by maybe a foot once it was out that wide. I don't think there was any grip available on that painted surface as it slid round that ripple, and it just pulled the car off the edge. Well, definitely don't bother texting him now, because now he definitely isn't going to listen to you. I think he's going into the... My guess is he's going into the door. Or, yeah. I think I'd say there's going to be some greenish coloured carver-like paint on Isaac's door is my guess. He's got no other choice other than to try and really force Isaac into a mistake here. Just like that. Gave Isaac but he's run the... Oh, Ryan Murdoch. I told you he was going to chase him hard. Come on, boy, come on. Go, Ryan. Go, Ryan. I don't mind that at all. I don't mind that at all. Put your hands together for them. I can see you guys over on the pit wall are pumped as well. Ryan McCook is about to make a mess up here in his shorts. He's very excited. Beware, splash zone. Robbie, sorry about that. We'll get a towel. I shouldn't say things like that, but anyway, we will. So I think they'll have a look at this. Unfortunately, there was a mistake made the first time out, and I think that's probably going to be the difference So it is going to see a slight deduction there, but you can't fault that chase. That was aggressive from Ryan. He didn't hold back at all. He is getting better and better. He's a real strong contender for my Jakey award. You guys are proud of him out there in live stream land. Was a nice chase. So we have a call, judges. All four of you are happy. Oh, all three of you are sorry, are happy. I don't know why I said four there. Oh, hang on. Hang on, let me just. Hang on. What are you guys? What are you guys? What are you guys? What language are you guys judging in? Hang on. So, okay, so it is Isaac Aldridge goes through. Isaac Aldridge goes through. You judges, you're going to give an explanation there?
If Ryan didn't go off tire at the last outside zone, he would have got it. That was pretty much it. He did a great chase, and I think because he knows that he made the mistake in the lead, he went off tire, he did an extra more chase, and that's the aggressiveness that we would like to see. But I really wish if he didn't go off one tire there, then he would have took that for sure.
Yeah, thank you, judges. So I really appreciate that. So that was, yeah, look, I thought that was going to be the difference maker there. Just that tyre off the edge is all that really cost Ryan there. He'll take that away. He'll learn from that. Great for him to have his team taking it the right way. And they are up. Yeah, so they are the only team who are sending a spotter up to the judges each run to get feedback, which is an interesting way to approach us. So here we go with Jason Wu, Leo Lee. So Jason is Leo's boss. I don't think he's going to get bonus points for crashing into the boss. But now, unless I'm wrong, Jason was definitely a lot more aggressive that run. So Jason's obviously gone up a level. Yeah, look, I agree with you out there, and yeah, you guys who were sort of mentioning it in live stream land. It was just that unlucky dirt drop. I think if he had kept that, maybe just probably a couple of maybe 6 inches inside, not hit that ripple strip, and not drag that tyre around zone 4, then he probably would have been going through as Robbie said. But his team have taken that feedback on board, and they their attitude's good, right? They're back tomorrow for another crack at it. So. So Jason Wu just giving Leo a bit of room here. He knew that, I think he saw that mistake coming. Jason just modulating his throttle. He saw that he knew Leo was going to make that transition and lose his momentum, so he just sat back and just gave Leo Lee enough room. And I don't think that'll be too hard for the judges to make a decision on there. And it is Jason Wu, the boss. Jason Wu. So congratulations, Leo. You're still employed. You can turn up at work on Monday. So that is Jason Wu to the 4. So we have Corbin Wilson, Isaac Aldridge, and then we have Jason Wu and the winner of Tyler West. So we're still pretty open as far as the podium, I think, just because of the qualifying results. So yeah, still pretty open to see who finishes where. So under MSC results, we don't run 3rd and 4th. It is done off qualifying. So Corbin Wilson, of course, was 1. Isaac Aldridge was 5. Jason Wu was 2. Tyler West was 3, and then Shane King was 6. Right, I hope Tyler has like hulked up. This will be, I hope he's angry now. I hope he's turned green in the car. T Diddy versus Shane King. Let's go, boys. Both of them pretty fast, pretty aggressive so far today. Both of them been pretty smooth, delivered good lead runs, good chases. Good battle here between two hard-charging drivers. Shane King living on that limiter there. Oh, nice from both drivers. Nice chase run there, Shane King. Great chase from Shane King, but enabled to do that by Tyler West, delivering that great lead run. Hello, Josh Van Munster. Nice battle here. Both boys are going to earn this one. And the unfortunate thing about it is that you've got a date with Mr. Wu next, who is certainly on form today and gone up and up in his levels of aggression as the day has progressed. So we're almost at our 4. Great lap from Shane King out the front there. Got right out to zone 4, and I think, if I'm looking at this, I feel like Tyler West has come up a little bit short on that final outside clipping zone. He didn't quite get out to there where Shane did, I think. If we look at a side-by-side here, wait for the judges to make a call. So the judges are looking intently at this. This is probably the closest and hardest battle to judge so far. It also, look, it sort of equally wouldn't surprise me if we did have like a one more time type call. I don't by any means hate seeing great drivers battle against each other again if they're unable to separate them. Sounds like the judges are seeing some minute differences here, potentially. Do we have a call, judges? Right, so the judges can't separate them universal one more time, so we are going again. Both drivers, great effort there, so we are going again. Good leads, good chases from both. I sort of heard them going backwards and forwards. They were literally talking about inches on each driver's run, just being slightly different. Shane King doing a tyre change possibly, or is he just cool down? Okay, so we did see this happen last time when it was really hot here, just with the turbo cars. The temperatures did start going up. So Shane's pumped in the car. I can see he's happy. See the big old smile on his face. No doubt feeling pretty good about the way things are going. Another podium finish for him would be a good thing. Out of interest, our favourite stream team, do we have the ability to bring up the current season points at all? Is that something we have anywhere? No, not something that we have on. I'm just kind of curious to see who's where. I feel like, I certainly know Corbin and Jason are up the top, and I think Tyler and Shane are certainly in there as well, maybe at maybe 3 and 4. So no holding back. Here we go again, the boys. Oh, out wide, both to the wheel off. Now Tyler West is leading that, so he has led Shane King up on that track. Both drivers staying in it here. Both drivers out to 3. Both drivers out to 4. What a run from both drivers. Throwing down hard. How do we separate them? Now Tyler West, he did get angry. And he did throw it right up the track there. So we'll take a look at a replay. You can see there that obviously the chase driver is emulating the lead driver. So he's led him up the track there, I think. And then there is a bit of a separation there. But look, it's going to go back to how the judges sort of see how things played out initially. We'll see a chase here. But look, it's pretty minute differences we're seeing here. These drivers both driving really well. A great top 8 battle, and hard to see either going out after this. Shane King gets out to 3. Shane King holds it to 4. There is a little bit of separation there at the end. So Shane King's got the thumb out the window. He's happy with that one. T. Diddy is actually crazy. Hey, let's try this. Thumbs up if you think Tyler West got that one. Give me a heart if you think Shane King got it. Thumbs up for Tyler West and a heart for Shane King. Judges are looking at the replay again, and there is a possibility we might go again. This is of course a one more time already. The longer it takes to find a decision, the more I think that that'll be the way that it goes. But sometimes the judges surprise me, and other times they draw cartoon sky on their judging board. So, do we have a decision, judges? Jordan Joyce reckons Shane King got it. Stephen Short, I'm pretty sure, will be on the side of Tyler West. Still looking at the replay. We have only one judge locked in so far. Sharmel King reckons Shane got it. Sharmel King, king of the one more times. There's a horrible, horrible joke in that, but I'm not going to say it. I've been teasing you guys about having babies for good luck, so I'm not going to go back to that. Are we making a call, judges? Or are we not? We're still not there. Call is made. It is Tyler West going through. Tyler West gets the call. So number 2, Tyler West gets the call, and he is locked into battle Jason Wu. And who's explaining? Sky, Robbie, who's going to take us through this one?
So there's a super close battle between both drivers, and an amazing job in the lead and the chase. We almost cannot separate them again in the second run. So both chases super close. We come back to the leads where Tyler has almost a perfect lead run, hitting zone 1 to outside zone 3 and 4, 5, and especially there. And then when Shane swap around and he did a lead, he's tiny bit out from zone 1, but his zone 1 really good, but he missed zone 3, which is kind of shallows in, and also shallows in from zone 4. So that's only the deciding factor, but everything else is undecidable. Everything they done an amazing job.
Robbie said everybody, it's a little bit out of focus, but says everybody drives good. A little bit fuzzy. Everybody drives good. So, look, I wouldn't have been. Who's left? So left in the battles we have Corbin Wilson versus Isaac Aldridge, and we have Jason Wu, Tyler West. So whoever loses out of Jason Wu and Tyler West will finish in third place. Isaac Aldridge has to win in order to finish on the podium. So that's how it plays out, because we go off qualifying order. So Corbin Wilson and Isaac Aldridge, and then Jason Wu and Tyler West, and whoever loses that battle will finish in third because of the qualifying order, and Isaac Aldridge has to win in order to be on the podium. If we could have our MSC staff getting ready for prize giving as well. MSC staff, if you could get ready for prize giving, including the backdrop, etc., that would be fantastic. Who's left? Corbin Wilson, Isaac Aldridge, Jason Wu, Tyler West. So Damo just showing off the calves there, just giving a little flex for the camera. You did well, Team King. You did well. You guys should be proud of that. Be proud of Shane. Be proud of Hayden. You guys did pretty well out there. 2K's Drift doing a great job out there. He's pretty hard done by. I think if he had to come up against anyone else other than Tyler in that run, he would have gone through. But you're still back tomorrow, and you're still in with a shot at the overall season podium. Sam West reckons it'll be a He reckons a Tyler West Corbin final. He reckon T Diddy's going to come through, just hulk it up, get angry. He does need to, because he does need... Tyler West really needs the win in order to stay in touch for potentially winning the overall season. Jason and Corbin have a slight gap at the moment over everyone else. So it's 100. So for those who like train spotting sort of stuff, it's 100 points for an event win. It is 80 points for second, and it's 64 for third and fourth. So that's how it kind of works out. So if you want to start running numbers, etc. Does anyone want to sponsor the bro a new leaf blower? Yeah. John O.G. Tyre truck is here thanks to... thank you to Albany Tyre City. So thank you, Albany Tyre City, for being here and changing tyres. Corbin Wilson and Isaac Aldridge. Isaac Aldridge with it all to play for here. He needs this result. Otherwise, he is going to be fourth position for the day. Now remember, we're doing this all again tomorrow too, right? We're doing this all again tomorrow on a completely different layout. The drivers have already practiced on it, so we'll be back tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. We'll be back at 10:30 a.m. tomorrow for qualifying, and then we'll be battling in the afternoon at 1:30. Hello, Stefan Adams, tuned in. Mr. Simblacks. Probably should be getting a midget car or something going for tonight, shouldn't you? I think it's BT Race for Mates tonight, isn't it? The Speedway. I think it's BT's Race for Mates. Western Springs. Some of these guys probably will be fixing cars after this, because we are going to do this all again tomorrow with the same 16 drivers, the same 3 judges, and the same annoying person on the microphone. That'll be me, by the way. Unless I lose my voice, and then I'm going to make Bruce take over. The battle specialist trying to put the pressure on Fox. Corbin, right up onto the door of Corbin Wilson came Isaac Aldridge. Big surge. Now, how will the judges call that? Because that big surge really did cost him his momentum, because he surged right up to the door there, but it meant he came up short on the 4. So, you can see there. Okay, so just looking at the replay there, he did miss zone number 2 as well. So, look, by all means, if you don't like some of the calls, the judges are here. They're happy to give feedback. So if you don't like anything that's gone down, then come up, please, and seek feedback from the judges. As we did point out earlier, Robbie has called 5,040 battles or something like that just over the course of the last 28 odd years. So if you think you can argue with him, good luck. I haven't managed to yet. So I argue with most people. Corbin Wilson going with Isaac Aldridge, putting the pressure on here. Drift Fox now. Oh, Corbin Wilson transition so close. Both of them through to zone 2, both of them through zone 3. Hold it out to 4. Wow, what a battle. Corbin Wilson, the Fox. And Isaac Aldridge throwing down out there in the lead run. The boys have gone up a level in the top 4. Wow. That was amazing. There's like a hair. There's like basically the hair's on my head, and there's not much hair on my head. There's the difference between where they transitioned there. Just nothing there. How did Corbin Wilson do that without touching him? So good. So good from both drivers. This is. I sort of wish I could play what the judges are saying, but I do want to let them just have the conversation first, just because it is really, really, like, if you could hear the feedback that's being given up here about the driving talent on display, just so valuable to developing drivers. I agree, Paulo, it was a great battle. Maybe we'll see Paulo next time in the BMW. So the judges are still looking, so we still could have a one more time potentially. But I think maybe the only thing I can see there is just that he didn't really get out to zone 4. So do we have a decision, judges? Corbin Wilson to the final. Corbin Wilson to the final. So Robbie, I'd really love for you to give that feedback there, what you just said there about Isaac.
All right, both the drivers did a phenomenal job, but Isaac especially, he probably would have beat most of the guys that was driving here today with that run. But he did take a shallower line when he was in the chase position at outside zone 2 and the last outside zone just to keep up. Coleman didn't have to do that, and also his lead was pretty good. And the transition that he did right at the inside clip right before that, he looked like he was about to touch Isaac's car. So both drivers did a great job. I'm looking forward to seeing the next battle.
All right, thank you so much, Robbie Nishida, casting your knowledgeable eyes over MSC round number 3. We are doing this all again tomorrow. Hello, Graham Pepper. Oh, the Floyd boys. Hello, Mr. Floyd. Tuned in. Hopefully enjoying a bucket of KFC. I really do feel that KFC should sponsor us, by the way, by now. They've had enough free publicity. If you hear that, if anyone works at KFC and you can pass it on to your marketing people, please sponsor us. We've given you lots and lots of free plugs. We'd like chicken. I don't know where the closest one to Meremere even is, but hey, we're not worried about that. KFC delivers, apparently. All right. So the question here is, how angry is Tyler West? If he's angry West, then I reckon he goes to the final. Yeah, he's angry West. He's angry West. Giving Jason that transition room. Both drivers out to zone number 2. Got to get closer. Does need to be closer to Tyler West, but he fills up zone 3, fills up zone 4. Oh, Jason, what happened there? Jason got out of that. What's bouncing along the track there? What just came out on the? Is that metal? Something broke in Jason's car. Is that a piece of metal by that by the end of the zone there, or is it just a piece of duct tape? Can we fly the drone over it? What came out? Because Jason looked like he's straightened up there. And is there a drag mark on the track? Something metal? The drone's next to it. What is it? Something metal. Something broken in. Jason's straight off the track. I wouldn't touch it. It's probably bloody hot. Yeah, it'll be very hot. Is it okay? Kick it. I'd kick it. Yeah, it's very hot. It's engine. Something from an engine. Wow, that was a big old badunk, badunk, badunk. Well done on wanting to pick that up with your bare hands, though. That was quite brave. Because I think I was busy watching Tyler West, and then Jason just lost all drive, and he came out of it before the end of the section. So something has broken there, and I don't know that that's going to be something that's going to be overly easy to fix. Is it maybe something out of the drive shaft? Is it like the knuckle of the drive shaft or something? Knuckle drive shaft? Gearbox linkage. Gearbox linkage broke. So I don't know that they're going to be able to fix that in 5 minutes, are they? Kane's going to have a go with duct tape and cable ties. So I can see they've touched the... Done? Advised out? Done. So they've advised out. So the final will be Corbin Wilson and Tyler West. Final will be Corbin Wilson, Tyler West. Jason Wu is done, but he will, by virtue of coming onto the track, he will be third. So I don't think Tyler needs to complete the run, does he? Because they've completed one pass and it was incomplete. Does Tyler need to come out as well, or it's a 0-0? Okay, so Tyler does have to come out. So Tyler will have to come out. He doesn't have to drift it, but he does have to make it off the line. Blair Gilman's wandering up here. So hopefully, I'm not sure he's on. It's a green can. Is it an original Steinlager? Oh, okay. I thought you might have been on the original Steinlagers and going to come give the judges a piece of your mind. So Jason Wu's car has. So Tyler's just got a bit of a ceremonial thing here. He doesn't have to do anything. So if we could just get the crew off the wall there so that Tyler can drive through.
Get the guys off the wall.
So there is a car lined up talking to Kane. Get him off the wall. Get out the way. Yeah, get out of the way. Get out of the way. Hurry up. Just jump over it. Get out of the way. I'm always fascinated too by the fact that people will cover their arms but never their legs. How are you, Blair? You alright?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Not my best result today, but love battling Shane with, I think it was round 1, we had an OMT and then a real close battle, so to do the same again. Epic driver, so pretty stoked. Yeah, would have been good to see him go all the way, but yeah, it's tough competition out there today.
Hey, and I always appreciate the fact that you do, like, you're one of the guys who likes to come up here and have a chat and, like, just as, or let Tyler go past because you won't hear very much just as he does this, but what's it actually like driving out there?
Oh yeah, it's so hot out there. Trying to keep the cars cool, always a bit of a mission, but even just us in the cars, absolutely toasting. So but it's worth it for all the fun. So yeah.
I did notice that you had a cool suit on too, didn't you? You had one of the fancy cool suits going on.
Yeah, picked up a good marketplace deal on that one. Couldn't go back without it. It's just life changer.
You're probably the only drifter in New Zealand that's actually got a cool suit. Everybody else just tips buckets of ice over their heads. Too fancy.
The nut, Mr. Pistachio, actually has one too. It was sort of both of us inspired the idea. Both sweating off last MSC and decided bugger that. So it's not you sit in the car and you're cooler than when you're outside the car.
We need to give you a name now. I've called him the Nut, and you've kind of adopted that, right? We've got the Vanilla Gorilla going on. We've got T Diddy going on over there, and the Mac Daddy. We need a great nickname for Blair Gilman. Do you actually have one, or is this something that'll come up in the live stream chat shortly that I'll get informed about?
Yeah, all the team call me Blahu for some reason. Not quite sure where that came about, but it seems to have stuck. So yeah, we're sticking with that.
Is that what that was before? Because that came up it was Blahu Motorsport, and I didn't know what it was. Nobody explained it, and then okay, now it makes sense. So do I need to call you that? That's the official name that's going to be on merchandise?
Unofficial, official, yeah. We can roll with that.
What does it even? Does it mean anything? Or?
Not a single thing.
Not a single thing at all. Just hey, at least this week you've stayed on the track, right? You and Isaac tried to dig the Landmark Homes Foundation over there on the corner. Did you want to thank Landmark, by the way?
Yeah. Landmark Homes and Delmax Tyre for jumping on board and helping us out this season. Couldn't keep going with drifting without the help from our sponsors. So yeah, massive thanks to them. They've been fantastic to us throughout, basically since we started drifting. So yeah, no, it's awesome.
All right, thanks so much, Blair. Just are you going to hang around for the final? Just hang out up here, get some feedback from the. Or did you want to just grill the judges about what went on? Or now's a good chance to do that. I do encourage all drivers to come up and get some feedback. Yes, that was Mr. Blahu Motorsport. No idea what that actually means. So Blair's just told us that's what we're calling him from now on. So that's going to stick. So we have a final to go, and then we'll be straight into prize giving. Unfortunately, we don't appear to have a functional cordless microphone again because the quality is pretty poor, so we'll be announcing the results, and unfortunately the drivers won't be able to speak. We might try it. We'll see what happens. Give it a go. We'll send Sky down there with it like usual. Over here, Bruce. We'll just see if we can get it to maybe dial it up or something. Thank you for being with us on the live stream. We will be back tomorrow at 10:30.
We'll test it now. How's that sounding there, Bruce? Is that any good? Are we good? Can I call it off the cordless microphone? We'll try that. I'll give it a go off the cordless, eh? I might go down. Should I go down trackside? I'm not going to be able to see anything though from trackside. So we don't like that one.
So I don't think we like that very much. So what we will do is we will allow the drivers to try and speak, but it may not be very high quality. So this is your final. It is Corbin Wilson, the Drift Fox, and Tyler West, T Diddy. So Corbin will lead as the number one qualifier. Tyler West with an opportunity here to pull back some good points. So I think what this will mean probably is that in order to try and, unless I'm wrong, unless something really weird happens, basically Jason Wu will need to try and win tomorrow to try and win the FD2 license. I think that's the only way he'll get enough points to potentially jump over Corbin Wilson, who's going to go home with a minimal amount of 80 here, but potentially another 100, and potentially, of course, the 106 for the doing the double, as we call it, the 1-1, qualifying number one and also winning. So here we go with the final of MSC Challenge round number 3 for episode number 5. It is Tyler West chasing down the Drift Fox, Corbin Wilson. Corbin Wilson throws it down, gets out wide to zone number 1. Corbin Wilson gets back on the gas. Tyler West transitions into the pocket. Corbin Wilson dials on the end, draws on the slope. Oh, West gets gapped a little bit there. Corbin Wilson extending a gap out front there. Tyler West needs to fall back, fill up those zones. Corbin Wilson out front getting it done there. Throws the lead as you know he's going to do. And T Diddy in the chase position just fell back there heading into zone number 2, and that's going to put some pressure on. He is going to need to throw down at max for this final, no holding back. And that is what he will need to do to take down the Fox. Is he unstoppable? Is he going 1-1? Who's doing the shoey today, perhaps more importantly? That's the most important thing. Gisborne Powerades, of course. Gisborne Powerades, because he is a minor, so we won't promote drinking for anyone under the age of 18. Judges will simply tell me that we have a result after this, and one of them will write a name on the bottom of the board, hopefully. Corbin Wilson coming in hot. Tyler West is going to throw it down though. He's going to make Corbin Wilson work for this. Corbin Wilson gives it a stroke of the pedal in the LS motor. Tyler West out front, starting to stretch the legs. Corbin Wilson, nice job there by Tyler West to 2. Nice job to 3. Out to 4 they go. What a final, ladies and gentlemen. Put your hands together for them. Both drivers doing a good job there. Has either driver done enough to get a result? Has either driver done enough to get a result? I just need to know that we have a result, judges, and then we will call our team forward to the podium. And the track will close. The alternative is that we end up with a one more time. So, see whether the judges do have a decision. Still deliberating. So we have had a question posed on the live stream too. If Corbin was to win the series and already has a license, does that license pass down to the second person? I believe that is by invite. It isn't by agreement. So I don't think it's a guaranteed rule. I think the FD Japan team have to be comfortable that whoever finishes in second place or potentially third place is actually befitting of the license. So I think Sky will probably be making some collect calls to Japan either today or tomorrow. Or do we just make it Robbie's problem? Does Robbie just get to flip a coin, go yes or no? Seems like a good way to do it. Just flip a coin, yeah, nah, yeah, nah. Out of interest, Tux, Sky, do you guys have FD licenses for Japan? Do you guys have current ones? Did you ever have one? No? You're retired? Retired? You probably had like an old one, eh, Tux? Like the old. What did they give you? Was it carved in stone back then when you came to New Zealand? Because you've been here a long time now. It's like a Flintstone FD2 Japan license. So do we have a result, judges? We do? Yes? Okay, so we do have a result. So we have a result. So if we could have the team forward now. And I think we'll only have 2 cars on the track. So if you could send Corbin and Tyler round, please. Send Corbin and Tyler round. I don't think Jason's car will be coming out of the pits. You are correct. Tyler does have a license already. However, Jason does not. Neither does Isaac or some of the other drivers who are potentially in reach of the podium. So hence why we are deliberating who might potentially win tomorrow. So the track is now closed. You can now join us on the track for the podium celebrations. The track is now closed. You can join us on the track for the podium celebrations. So just while we're waiting, we will be back tomorrow, of course, at 10:30 in the morning, and then battling at 1:30 for round number 4 to find out who gets the FD2 Japan license. Now, the way this will work is I will basically give you the results, take you through things, and then we will let the drivers attempt to speak, but the microphone, unfortunately, is not the greatest in quality, so it is quite hard to hear sometimes what is going on. Okay, are we ready to start, boss? Sky, are we ready to start? You're happy to go? You're happy to go? Mum's doing it today, you reckon, if we get the call that way? Okay. Alright, Gisborne Powerades for everyone. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, we have now completed round number 3 of episode 5 of the MSC Challenge. We have had 16 drivers go head to head. It has been an absolutely fantastic day. Coming home in 3rd position on the podium today. Unfortunately, he broke in his battle. Congratulations, Jason Wu, the Wuro fighter. So Jason, 3rd place. It's okay if you're not smiling today because the car broke, that's fine. You can be angry if you want. So Jason Wu is in third place. So as has always been the case, I do not know the result. The judges just tell me who gets the call. So I have the board in front of me. I will now flip it over, and by virtue of knowing who the winner is, that also tells us who is in second place. So the winner of MSC Challenge round number 3 for episode number 5 is the Drift Fox, Corbin Wilson, which means in second place, Tyler West for Fleet Tyre. So congratulations to your podium. It is Corbin Wilson getting the win. It is Tyler West in second place and Jason Wu in third. So that is your podium. Please put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for them as they stand and raise the trophies. Now, as is always the case, we have a number of prizes to go through because we have very generous sponsors. So first we are going to be presenting the Manol prize, so thank you very much to Manol. Congratulations to our podium, Manol. Thank you for your support. So if you guys could just smile at the cameras in front of you, or Jason, do whatever your face wants to do. All right, next, thank you very much to Ting Tools. Ting Tools, another long-term supporter of MSC. Thank you, Ting Tools. All right, next we have the Haltech. Thank you, Haltech. Thank you, Haltech. And then I think the Big Brown prize is number 1 qualifier, isn't it, guys? Is that right? Big Brown is number 1 qualifier. Is that what it's for? What's that one for? I don't know. It's for Big Brown. I don't know what it's for. Yeah. Next. Okay. Thank you, Haltech. And then Big Brown, Jerry and Kimmy, also running Salt and Sugar now. Maybe. Yeah. Someone help Corbin out. He's run out of hands. Who's going to help him out? Oh, Mum. Is that what you just said? Oh, Mum's going to help out. There we go. Hi, Mum. We're doing it. We're going to do it. All right. Where are they? Where's the bottles? Is that the Are we up to the bottles now, Sky? There's a $200 for Racer products for the winner, for Corbin. So thank you so much to Racer Products as well.
Also, there's a steering wheel for the top qualifier, which is him as well.
Yeah, that microphone's terrible, Sky. It's really hard to hear. So he did say there was a $200 prize for a steering wheel for first place. We will do you want to let the drivers try and speak? We'll go to Jace first if you want. Try it. We'll give Jace the microphone first.
Yeah, unfortunately the car broke down, but I had a very fun day. Qualified second and good battles, practice as well. Yeah. So
thank you, Jason. T Diddy.
No parties here. Yeah. So the Nissan S14, the Fleet Tyres S14 went really well all day. Yeah, there was heaps of amazing drivers. It's good to see everyone out there having a good time and being good sport and everyone helping each other out. So it's a really cool event to be a part of. Thanks to the MSC crew and the photographers and everyone and my amazing partner and family and support crew and pit crew and stuff like that, and Drift Direct for the late night clutch change at 12:30 a.m. this morning. That was great. We both had a great big smile on our faces, so it was awesome. So, yeah, thanks.
Thank you, Tyler.
Yeah, I just would like to say a big thank you to Dad who driving me up here, Steve-O working on the car all those late nights, and Sage and Cole for coming up, Granddad, Mum, Micah, Auntie Georgia. Yeah, thank you. Oh, and all my sponsors, ProWear, Haltech, Kinder Tires, Strom, sweet, thank you.
Thank you, Corbin.
And Michael.
There we go, another prize from Racer and a steering wheel for you as well. So we'll just do the formalities for the media if we could. Just looking straight at the media. and then we'll do the bottle pop. So, Mum, Tamsin, I think you are now required. We're doing the bottle. Come on, do Uncle's doing it instead. You guys want Mum or you want Uncle? Mum or Uncle? Uncle's doing it. You guys want both of them? Both? Sean, you're the boss. Who's doing it? Mum or Uncle? All right. One last thing to do. Here we go. Let the champagne fly. Feel free to absolutely douse the media guys with the expensive cameras too, because they love that. There's nothing better than $10,000 worth of camera stuff that's coated in crap. Shuey? We're doing this, Shuey. Uncle! There we go, Uncle. Is that one clean, Uncle? No? Oh. Let it fly, boys. There we go. He's getting pretty good at this now. All right, here we go. And here's the shoey, the obligatory shoey. Uncle's doing it because Corbin is a minor, so we don't encourage drinking by minors. And Uncle's in there, shoey. There we go. Well done. So your podium is Corbin Wilson in 1, Tyler West in 2, and Jason Will in 3. And we will see you all again tomorrow. Let's do it all again from 10:30 a.m. in the morning.